Hello, dear Aries. I will tell you today's horoscope for October 7th, 2024. A message of love, hope, and fortune awaits you. I know that heaven's blessings come for you. And the message for you on this day is the following. Hello, dear Aries. I'll tell you today's horoscope. A negative mind will not be able to give you a positive life, Aries. You will have things clearer if you can follow a positive path. It won't be a matter of luck. When you see a person who is going through a good path, you can become a little more connected to everything you want. So don't skimp on expenses today. This is a period of personal satisfaction, especially on a love level. A person of a similar sign will make you very happy. You are receiving a positive impact on your emotional cycle and you will be successful in a reconciliation. It is important that you do not risk your emotional or economic security for a passing excess. You have the good energy of your ruler Mars in an air sign compatible with you, who is a direct fire sign, which contributes to things now going better for you than before, and you see results where before you only saw problems, doubts, and conflicts. Your intuition will be very useful at work. Use it and you will succeed in everything. Think about what you are going to spend and your finances will thank you for it. Exercise. You will be given a hand with money even if you don't need it too much. There are certain tensions between you and your partner, so try not to be so demanding. The best way to deal with problems will be to take the initiative in love. Trust your partner more and value what you have. You will organize activities with your partner that will follow you wherever you go. You are accumulating too much tension and it is not good. Try to control your emotions and try to meditate to put your thoughts in order and thus be much better. Your body and mind will be in perfect balance and you will feel great in health today. You may have a tedious day because of some minor discomforts. This is important to keep in mind if you have any travel plans, a shopping project, signing of legal matters, or something similar. It is important that you do it very carefully. It does not mean that you do not do it, of course, but that you take measures, since from today there may be interruptions and delays. There are no problems in your love landscape unless you insist on creating them and causing them with a negative or complaining attitude. It is time to put aside jealousy, recriminations, and problems of that kind, and enjoy life and love. An interesting week begins next week, since it will be the waxing moon of October, the beginning of the synodic month, which marks the difference between what you want and what you can. You will know how to differentiate between two feelings and you will choose the one that best suits your personality and interests at this time. A trip or a romantic getaway is all you need to add a touch of vitality and renewal to your love relationship. So do not skimp on efforts, money, or time and start planning that adventure from now on. Quote of the day. Good things happen every day. The only thing we have to do is realize those things. In health. Enjoy each day intensely because life happens today, not yesterday or tomorrow. If you are in good health, do not waste it, but rather invest in doing everything to preserve it. And if you are suffering from some illness, you will experience improvement. It is a good time for everything related to hospitals, medical insurance, beginning hospital plans, and any other similar project related to your health. If you have to enter a clinic for an operation or give birth, it is a happy day because you have the good lunar energy in the earth element. At work. Possibly within a few days you will be starting a new job or beginning an important position within the company where you work. Likewise, the astral environment is conducive to a promotion at work. Be careful if you work with electrical or high-risk equipment, because you may be somewhat distracted and cause an accident without intending to. Money and fortune. Continue your current pace and you will soon see positive financial results. Your persistence and discipline will act as engines to bring money closer to you. The panorama that is now before you is flooded with magnificent vibrations. Follow your own instincts and personal motivations. You have the ability to persist with the virtue of constancy, and today you can achieve many economic successes if you do not stray from the path you have taken or jump from one thing to another. Astral vibration today. Sexual energy level, high. Cosmic dynamics, a dream, revelation, or premonition that will tell you what you should do. Dangerous tendency, letting yourself be influenced by flattering people who only seek to serve their own interests and deceive you with manipulative words. What you should avoid, letting yourself be convinced by less intelligent people. The best relationship today. It is with fire signs. There could also be good compatibility with air signs. The most tense relationship. There is not much tension, but be careful with Virgo or Capricorn. If you are single, you will feel freer, uninhibited, and full of enthusiasm to move forward with your plans to conquer love. Special lucky number 74. Try to use it as well as your lucky color, which on this day is orange. The universal number for this general day for all signs is 5 in numerology. The sum is reduced to simple digits. Below are your favorable hours in matters of love, money, and business. 3:18 a.m., 1:10 a.m., 7:35 p.m., and 6:20 p.m. The lucky numbers in chance are 11, 15, 22, and 39. You will free yourself from fears and prejudices that condition you, and you will give free rein to your fantasies. Moments await you when you will feel completely happy. Today your magnetism will attract a lot, my dear Aries. You put aside the feelings of guilt that were giving you headaches a short time ago. All this thanks to the fact that you are starting to think more positively and not taking responsibility for all the things that happen around you. Don't let the feelings of others affect you so much. You have to have your shields up when facing what others think of you. Of course, if someone gives you constructive criticism, it is a good idea to listen to them, but only if it is someone who knows you well. Aries, subscribe and activate the notification bell so you don't miss any video. The Tower. It shows above all that the physical and emotional structures we build are not permanent and stable, but easily destructible, thus initiating the change we have tried to avoid. It is a great day to explore your creativity. This is probably not something new for you if you are an artist. Staying focused on one thing can be another story. However, today's energy can give you the extra concentration you need to get a creative project completed. Make the most of this, whether it's finishing something you started earlier or tackling a new project. Have fun expressing yourself and creating. Don't ignore your partner's messages or calls, even if they seem insignificant. Your partner needs to feel present in your life, especially due to their current insecurities. In short, they need your support more than ever. Avoid making empty promises or meaningless oaths. Success in business and projects depends on sincerity and transparency. Building on truth is essential for good ideas to thrive. Take advantage of the sun's light in your home for energy and vitality. Honor the sun, our main source of energy, as it symbolizes enthusiasm and life. Allow it to illuminate your being. My dear friends, if you like our predictions, help us make them even better by becoming a channel sponsor. All you have to do is click the thank you button, and with your help, we will continue to grow. Almost everyone wants to do the right thing. Even though we know that perfection is impossible, we don't stop trying. And when we fall short, we take it to heart. You are doing the best you can, but no one can be perfect all the time or be the best at everything. We all make mistakes, we all misjudge people and situations. All we can be asked of is to make the most of what we are given and to try. Your current task demands that you be as perfect as you can be. If you let go of an unrealistic ideal, you will be surprised by what you achieve. Aries, you may receive some good news today. It is not very clear what this news will be about, but it could be a call or a message that will certainly brighten your day. Take it easy, and if you need to leave the house, do so with great care and caution. There will be a lot of people on the street today. These days, someone will seek you out to ask you for a favor, which if you accept and don't pay too much attention, could bring you some problems. You must be very careful because some people always look out for their convenience and take advantage of good people like you. It is the day of the end and the beginning, the day you finish what was causing you worries and nostalgia. A stage of many sentimental contradictions is coming, but the best of all is that from them will come the solutions you have been looking for a long time, and love will blossom in your life. You will finally be able to reach that heart that you thought was impossible to attract to you. You will begin to live a very different cycle than you were used to, since many things from the past that caused you problems have already been overcome and forgotten. Spending a lot of time with your family will make you feel good. Use that good vibe that characterizes you for good, with that you will be very well with everyone and without problems. These days are very lucky in love. Your health is in good shape, although due to certain planetary positions on this day you could be somewhat anxious in the morning and worry about things you cannot resolve, which would have a negative effect if you do not put them out of your mind. If you are a woman and have entered menopause, it is advisable to undergo a complete gynecological examination, and you will be calmer. Right now, your health is asking for help, since you are clearly not giving it the importance it deserves. Pretending to feel perfectly fine is not helping you. It is important that you visit your doctor for any discomfort. Do not wait until it is too late. You are in the portals of key movements. The astral aspects that are now appearing in your work sector will influence the result of your work, since the retrograde trine of Neptune, a 120-degree aspect with your ruler, is very encouraging. Do not leave anything in memory, write down your purposes and set concrete goals for your current job. Remember that it's not all about work. Try to finish what you have pending and give yourself some time for yourself throughout the week. You may be offered several somewhat profitable job offers, from which you should select one, but always looking for your own interests. Don't rush into spending what you don't have. The temptation to acquire new credit cards is very intense, but you must resist it because, if you fall into the trap of easy loans, you will quickly get into debt and cause yourself problems. Be very careful with your money, since you are not spending rationally. If you do not control your impulses, you will soon find yourself in big trouble. The best thing for you in these cases is to plan and control your income better, as well as your expenses. It is very important that you start saving. Be more prudent and aware that the income you get is not enough to cover the expenses you are starting to generate. This is because you do not measure the amount of unnecessary expenses you are having these days. Today, try to spend as little as possible. Aries and Capricorn, compatibility of signs in love, friendship, and work. Is your sign compatible with your partner's? Do you want to set up a business and would you like to know your partner's compatibility? Is your sign compatible with your friends? The compatibility of Aries and Capricorn is not exactly the highest in the zodiac. Both signs attract each other and vibrate intensely, but just as they are fascinated at first sight, they can repel each other after 5 minutes. This is a game for them. They seduce each other, provoke each other, and fight. This very lively relationship provides them with truly important incentives. The eroticism that their fights and reconciliations give off is truly amazing, so, although their relationship is often stormy, they rarely end up separating. This fact is important in love, but it is no less important in the other areas in which they develop. Aries and Capricorn in love. Establishing a relationship between Aries and Capricorn is certainly not an easy task. At first glance, they may be attracted to each other, but it also happens on many occasions that they completely ignore each other from the start. Aries and Capricorn have a personality marked by a certain egocentrism. It will be necessary for one of the two to decide to take a step forward, which will often be like a challenge, for the other to take notice and pick up the challenge. Aries will soon realize that it is difficult to get to know a Capricorn well because they are deep, introverted, and reserved. They do not like to reveal their most intimate feelings. Aries is more of a direct person when something interests them, but they may come up against a wall that seems insurmountable, and in fact, Aries will feel disconcerted by Capricorn's attitude. If Aries and Capricorn fall into the nets of love, for their relationship to prosper, they will have to discover the qualities of the other that fit with their own character. Aries will also have to get used to the apparent coldness that Capricorn will show in the early days. Then, things can work out. Both like well-structured and defined relationships, and always look for commitment. It's time for you to put into action everything you've been planning. Delays and doubts no longer have a place in your life right now, so leave the buts and excuses behind. It's crucial that you review your priorities and put an extra dose of awareness into each step you take towards your goals. This is a time of transformation, and it's important that you take control of your life to direct it towards where you truly want to be. In these times, you'll probably feel like you're changing a lot, that some of your actions aren't leading directly to the destination you long for, but don't worry, dear Aries. Every step, even those that seem to lead you astray, has a purpose. The most important thing is that when you focus your energy on a task, you follow it through with determination to the end, without abandoning it halfway. Finances may be a little tight, and you may feel like making ends meet is becoming difficult. However, this is no reason to despair, Aries. What you should do is look for new ways to generate income and be more strategic in the way you manage your money. It's a good time to review your expenses and plan more precisely, making sure that every penny is spent wisely. The period of loneliness you've been experiencing is coming to an end. It's very likely that during the course of today you'll meet someone special, or that someone close to you will try to introduce you to one of their friends. Don't close yourself off to new possibilities, and, above all, don't be afraid to try this option. Remember that many people have found love this way, even when they didn't expect it. If you don't like blind dates, a good alternative would be to meet in a more informal setting, surrounded by more people, where you feel more comfortable. It's possible that those disagreements you've had with the person you're interested in can be easily resolved with a small symbolic gesture. To help you better channel that energy, I suggest a simple ceremony. Place 2 slips of paper in a glass container, one with your name and one with theirs. Fill it with pieces of glass and rose petals. Cover the container with a white veil and leave it under the moonlight. This act will help you attract good vibes and resolve any conflicts you may have had. If you're single and you're attracted to more than one person, you'll have to make a decision soon. Keeping things ambiguous could lead to losing everything, and then you'd have to start from scratch. It's important that you're honest with yourself and with others, clearly choosing the path that best aligns with your current feelings. Don't let fear or indecision hold you back. Trust your intuition. If you already have a partner, you'll be presented with the opportunity to go on a trip, although perhaps this plan doesn't include your partner. Are you wondering if you should give up on this trip to avoid creating tension? The stars tell you that it would be a mistake to cancel. You've worked hard to deserve this opportunity, and you should make the most of it, whether in company or alone. This trip represents a reward for your efforts, and it's important that you enjoy what you've achieved thanks to your dedication. Your rebellious nature is one of your great virtues, Aries, but in the workplace you should be careful. Although it's always positive to fight for what's right, you should moderate your impulses, since you could be putting your professional advancement at risk. Remember that the key is knowing when and how to speak up. It's essential that you defend your rights, but with respect and tact. Diplomacy in this case will be your best ally. Throughout this week, an important decision about your future job will affect the rest of your days, so you should focus and evaluate all the options well before choosing the path that best suits you. You have to make key decisions regarding your job, and you will notice that, as everything falls into place, the flow in your environment will improve noticeably. Patience and prudence will be your great allies in this process. It is a good time to reconsider some aspects of your lifestyle, especially those related to your health. Perhaps you have been using methods that are no longer as effective or that do not align with your true self. Opting for more natural alternatives that are in tune with your inner well-being will be an excellent choice. You will notice the benefits immediately once you get down to work. Remember that self-care is key, and that taking care of your body and mind will allow you to perform better in all aspects of your life. You have to consider some things before you start thinking about changing jobs. You can't make decisions just like that. Remember that you have many responsibilities to fulfill at this moment, Aries, and for that it is necessary to have daily sustenance. Remember that. Love is essential to move the world, dear Aries. Don't forget it. You have much more than you think now, so start to see with better eyes what is in your current moment. It is good to stop thinking about the things that take you away from your goals in love. Don't forget it. And this was the horoscope of the day for you. Consider subscribing if you liked it. I hope this reading has helped and brightened your day. Blessings.